Hello everyone, welcome back to the Outer Worlds. This is probably going to be the final ward episode part of this campaign. I think we have a couple of hours of gameplay remaining. We're heading for Tartarus. Phineas has been captured by whatever that chick's name is. I was going to say which his name is, but that probably will be the end. It's 17th of Feb. Warhammer 3 is already out there. All we need to
Captain,
do.
as it appears we may soon be embarking for a maximum security prison planet, I believe the crew would like to speak with you to, as you humans put it, air some concerns.
Okay.
Well, folks, I ain't exactly keen on busting into a prison, but riddling bored stooges with bullets does sound like a ride and a half.
Mr. Phineas is just about the only person with power trying to do any kind of good in Halcyon. We gotta bust him out.
To extract the scientist, you will need to infiltrate the labyrinth, but that course of action is likely to be quite dangerous, Captain.
It's a torment, Captain. Think on the deepest, darkest pit you can imagine and wrap it up in a storm so nasty it'll peel the skin right off your bones. That's Tartarus. Still, we can't do nothing. It wouldn't be right.
The armed surveillance protocols on a maximum security prison planet are highly sophisticated. As such, escapes are historically quite impossible and deadly. I am programmed to warn you whenever you exhibit inclinations toward risky behavior. Breaking into Tartarus will not be easy.
Getting in is the simple part. It's getting out again that's the trouble. Trust me, I know.
Let's just do it. Kick down some doors, grab Doc Wells, and cut a path out. We don't need a plan. We got guns.
If you really mean to do this, you should see to your final affairs and close out any unfinished business. Once you sneak into Tartarus, you may be there a while. Or permanently.
It's the craziest plan I've ever heard. And I mean that as a compliment.
You didn't hire me to think. And I ain't about to start now. You're my boss. And I'll walk into fire with you.
I think it's insane, but maybe the colony needs a healthy dose of insanity right about now.
I know it's dangerous. And I won't lie and say I'm not scared out of my wits. But I couldn't live with myself if we didn't do something.
You're asking for more than bravery from us, Captain. But there are worse ways to go than dying for a good cause. I'm in.
Let Sam get the grime out. It's what our units do best.
The entire plan is a terrible idea, but I admire your bravado, Captain, which leads me to illogically believe, against the odds, that you will be successful.
We gonna prepare? Sure. Guess I could give my ass-kicking boots another coat of polish. You got some sort of plan in mind?
The fewer folks we got to hurt, the better. Maybe on our way out, we let all those poor souls locked up in there go free.
Sure, boss. You do the talking. I'll pack a few more rounds of ammo.
All right, let's just take all the mods that we've got. Let's put them to use. Let's make sure that... Who are we?
Would you like a reminder on when your next shower is scheduled?
Ah, that's a new one. Or not. And it's not interactable. Anyways, I was thinking, whom should we take? And definitely don't need these things, right? Maybe we do. Let me see. Those points are completely useless. Like, I don't really feel like I should invest in anything, but let's do one thing. Let's get the damage up. I mean, don't even have to worry about everyone because only 2 of them can go with us. So what I want to see is assault rifle. She's using a 28, right? So it's not really needed. Strash 29. Ellie, what are you using? 24, 355. I think that one is better. 332, 355 is better. Who's using 200 melee? Okay, he's using one. She already has got one. He's using the one-handed. Right, so well, kind of want to take Parvati with me. Going to be against humans and bots. So, persuasion, lockpicking, and engineering. So that's like pretty much I want everything. So she is in, and Ellie is something that gives us medical and engineering. What about Felix? Felix gives us sneak and lockpick, which are really, really nice. So we'll go with Parvati and Felix, I suppose. Edgar can give us hack and science. Hack is kind of useful. 80 and 89 compared to sneak, lockpick, engineering, persuade. So you think Felix and Sam might be a better option for this, although he doesn't get any. Because that's hack, that's intimidate, that's science, and then he can provide us with lockpick and sneak. So everything is covered like this. So let's just grab all the mods, sort Felix out. So I think I'm taking him with me. Let's make sure his gear is top notch. I'm kind of skeptical about taking Sam with me, but it's not him. What to put in there? If I haven't got him, then who could it be? Vicar is the one who can provide us with the...
Who ordered the bottles of Raptidon musk? One has broken.
Same. Let's see. Sam provides us with intimidate, hack, and science. Vika provides us very intermediate hack and science. That's 77. 81, 81 compared to 89, 80, 80. But how's this? 5621, 117 armor and 147 damage. 3063. Yeah, Sam is pretty much like very strong. Let's see. So wait, what's Felix wearing then? Heavy machine gun and Planos sight, right? Let's take care of those. What have you got over here? Barrel. Magazine. Yeah, plasma is good. Okay, what else is he wearing? Still level 22 armor. Don't we have anything better than this? Level 32 light. Should use this for time gain. And if I level 22 heavy, right? I'm not really sure which one he is wearing. Is it the... It's this one, right? Yeah. It's gonna be shock damage over there, so... See if it made it through, then he's wearing the right one. Yep. Excuse me. Nah, that's useless. He's not going to dodge around. Okay, now these are good for him, seems. Right, I'll modify this piece of set for myself. Um, Okay, I guess that's it. Let's dump everything back into the storage and get going. How much is the DPS? 788, 236, 474, 157. Yeah, that's gonna be my go-to weapon for the time being right now. And I need to switch back to my proper helmet. Remind me why I've upgraded a light armor set completely. Am I not supposed to keep it medium? Is there a medium armor that I turned into a thrash? Yeah. That's a lot more. Hold on. I'm out of bits. Yeah, it's not gonna work out. I don't think we have any other quests in the journal. Right. Blew up all my money. I thought I was
Pleased
rich.
to inform you that we have arrived at the labyrinth. Please be advised that the punishment for trespassing is execution. Please be advised that electrical storms on the surface of Tartarus make departure impossible at this time. Resident count is as follows: 3,071. Resident deaths, including but not limited to executions, are as follows: 1,684. Resident escapes are as follows: 0. The interior can be chilly. Take a scarf with you, Captain. I would also ask that you leave your captain's ID with me, in the event that you do not return. I can make the assurance that I will not leave with another captain unless you do not return within 876,541,652 hours. Oh, speak of the devil. Captain, I am receiving a transmission from the prison's docking authority now.
Attention, unauthorized spacecraft. This is a maximum security installation. Your presence here is an explicit violation of UDL corporate policy. You are hereby confined to your docking platform until a ticket detailing your crimes has been filed and notarized, at which point your vessel will be seized and you will be executed. I wager it'll take a bit longer than it takes you to lose your patience and storm out of your ship looking to get shot. To be honest, that'd make my job a lot easier. You come out, we shoot you full of holes, and then everyone goes about their day worry-free. Except you. You'll be dead.
God, these guys are so noisy.
We're on lockdown. We have standing orders to shoot intruders on sight. Tartarus Docking Authority signing up. Hang on. Looks like you're gonna have company at the execution. Another ship just pulled into your dock. Wait, is that from the Groundbreaker? What the? Pay no mind to that. Just have a pleasant day.
Transmission terminated. How can I be of assistance? Goodbye.
Alright, Parvati. It's gonna be Sam and Felix. Let's go, boys. नहीं.
Entering quiet mode.
What are we even doing, right? Like, damn, that's cool. Couldn't we just like shoot everyone and go there? I like to explore my ways, options. Like, there's a clear hidden route in there. Not tried, right? We have so much adrenal. So much adrenal.
The captain did right by us once. Now it's our turn. The board will never own Groundbreaker. Not while I breathe. Push on, Mardat!
Pathetic.
Damn, hullhead.
Groundbreaker doesn't need tracks like you. Open fire!
Alright, here we go!
Congratulations, customer. Your SAM unit is performing at peak capacity. Open fire!
Panic beginning.
Resuming passive mode.
Dump the bodies on the west.
The board are now bitter.
Wow, nice work.
It's a new piece of armor, Felix. Do you like it? Although it's not gonna be an upgrade. Yeah, level 92, heavy.
I'm a good brawl. Jackass is incoming!
What was the point of us going to the side if we were just going to come up over here? Did that make any sense? I thought it was a alternate way in, you know. Like, that was just very misleading. Zero progress made. Groundbreaker is. Our ship is right there. Yeah, that's Groundbreaker. That's Groundbreaker. I don't suppose there will be a shop on Tartarus for us to sell all this stuff. How is that the entire Groundbreaker docked in? Weren't we supposed to like man inside Groundbreaker? Our ship looks bigger than Groundbreaker at this point. That doesn't make sense. It's just such a huge ship, right? I was really hoping to sneak my way in.
I don't have time for this.
Can't let you take all the glory here, bounty hunter.
Music is very Terminator-ish. Shovel over here. Take the fucking shovel over here, really? What's my capacity right now? 206 out of 200. Damn. It's level 25 Felix. Now I get a Deadeye, whatever it is. Really. I hope there's a work. Even if there's a workbench, I don't have my fucking mods with me. Let's go back.
On the surface.
Area sanitization assessment. The labyrinth on Tartarus. Task classification. Easy peasy.
See, Sam knows it. Sam's a badass.
Issuing sanitation ticket. Error. Refill printer paper. Thank you. Customer, all cleaning tasks have been completed. Scheduling next round of cleaning to commence in 4 minutes.
Lead the way, boss. I got your back.
Don't worry about it. I could have done this alone as well.
Caution! Infestation! Approaching!
Can we do that again?
Time to take out the trap!
No point. How the hell am I supposed to do this then?
Take him down!
This performance evaluation is sterling. This unit is clean, mean, and ready to kill germs.
We all in one piece? I've been waiting for this! Have at him, boss!
Ah, damn it.
Cycle complete. Preparing to neutralize and sanitize.
Yeah! Now that was fun!
I was really hoping there would be a vending machine over here. I don't suppose we need any of this. Whatever we are looting.
It's all in the wrist.
It's all in the perk points, buddy. This is the way. Gonna need repairs soon.
Wow! How'd you do that?
What's the point? I just bankrupted myself for all that.
Attacking contaminant is intent to kill. Job classification. Flawlessly finished.
Wasser.
Wow. How's this going? Give me a vending machine, please. I want to sell so many stuff. Should have come with the right way to go, I guess. Why gave us all these things if we're not going to use them, right? Weapon parts and things. Oh, weapon parts, of course, they are there for repairing. Should repair my weapons and stuff. Yeah, why not? Seriously. Right after I keep those things, there's that. And I repaired my armor and shit as well. Still 148, huh? just wondering if I could modify that new armor. I don't think I have anything for this, right? Yeah. Okay. Can tinker that one, right? Fire levels. Yeah, that's good. And these look like demon horns, those that see on her head.
Shh, easy now.
Random selection.
Hands on the job!
We're the best there ever was. This is what the board wants. Every worker in Halcyon stuffed into one of those chambers.
Preparing to neutralize and sanitize.
Security patrol initiated.
Take out.
One down! Everyone all right?
Clean, and ready to kill germs.
No mess, but the best.
I'm working as fast as I can, all right? If y'all would quit bothering me, I'd get this done sooner. Fixing the FPS system. FPS system. That's redundant, Melody. Can you just let me work? I'm almost done. Forced pacification system. If the prisoners riot, we gas them. It went a little haywire after the last deployment, so here I am. Anyway, I need to finish this, so get out of here, will you?
Should I? I just read the password, I don't get it.
Let's go, troops. Stellar Base counting on us.
Detective! Sam, putting trash in its rightful place for more than 70 years.
Waiting for this!
This area has been sanitized.
Looks like your lab's at an end.
Yeah, that's how we fucking do it!
That's for grand, asshole!
So much expenses on a prison, right?
I'm a good brawl!
Scoured with prejudice. Required.
You got it!
Well, look who it is. I'll be damned. I was prepping the studio for our announcement, and here you are as a bonus. And I see you've brought the kid along. Babysitters may be expensive, but they're worth it, you know.
Yeah, keep talking, pal. I'll just keep thinking of a place to bury your body.
And... oh, I had heard you were dragging around a repurposed janitorial mechanical. My staff jokes that it's because you're a walking pile of refuse.
Interactive database updated. The unique organic substance labeled Chairman has been classified as filth, imminent for incineration.
When you go off and get yourself shot, try to avoid taking one to the face. I'll want it recognizable to show to my citizens. My word! You've correctly identified the most recognizable man in the colony. Remarkable. It's a wonder what Phineas saw in you. Then again, he's an insane person. Thankfully, he's our insane person now. A proper company man. Yes, he is an extraordinarily obstinate fellow, isn't he? Fine, he isn't working for us per se. Semantics, he'll come around. But that's between us. As far as my adoring citizens will know, we've turned a dangerous crackpot into a working-class man. It's a miracle. Oh yes, go on, wake them up, add more mouths to feed. That'll solve our starvation problems. I don't know what half-baked plans that simpleton in a lab coat has been leading you through, but it's done. It's over. Let me ask you something, Captain. Have you at any point thought about not fucking up our entire society?
Are you kidding me? We're out here trying to clean up your mess.
I'm making actual progress towards stabilization and recovery. You're just getting in the way. If I and my people can ride it out in luxury and happiness, yes, I would. I don't know if you've noticed, Captain, but Halcyon's pretty much a lost cause. I'll admit, there's no shortage of talented scientists and engineers there. Look, I'm not an unreasonable man. If you manage to storm the castle, as it were, and make it out of here with Phineas alive, I can't exactly afford more havoc than you've already caused. Fine. If you survive, you'll need someone to sell the rest of the board on your plan.
Are you out of your mind? Rockwell's the biggest monster in Halcyon. You got any idea how many lives he's destroyed? How many people he's hurt? I've had enough. You even think about cooperating with this animal? And you and I are finished.
Oh, damn.
You're damn right it is.
If you're gonna place more faith on this brat than the chairman of the fucking colony, then there's no hope for you. Go get yourself killed.
Why are we going up and down again?
right, MSI. I'm not one for rousing speeches, but Captain needs our help. So get in there and fight!
False alert! Error. Owner not found.
Okay. With the sniper rifle, it's just very difficult to shoot more than a couple of bullets.
All right, MSI. I'm not one for rousing speeches, but the captain needs our help. So get in there and fight!
I don't see what the fuss is about a blasted.
All right, here we go.
Sanitation and maintenance job fulfilled. Entering quiet mode.
Score one for Felix.
Waste of company ammo.
You, ain't feeling jittery, are you? 'Cause I'm not.
Difficult job ahead? Consider equipping a pack of Sam's Special Solvent Stain On Remover. It's ruthless on residual blood splatter.
Captain, you have an uncanny talent for complicating my life. Words cannot express the extent of my disappointment. We had a plan. All you had to do was skip the Hope to Tartarus, as I asked. You've disrupted the balance of power. You've upset the natural order of things. You've introduced uncertainty, and there is nothing I despise more than uncertainty. Typical. Running your mouth in the middle of a crisis. It's almost as if you delight in chaos.
Oh, I do.
My reports described you as one of Halcyon's sharpest minds. I can't imagine why you'd do something so irrational. I should have dealt with you a long time ago. You were always too dangerous to leave unchecked. Leaving you alive was my greatest mistake. But it is a mistake I intend to correct. I have Dr. Wells in my custody. Once I've secured his cooperation, I can move forward with the program. I can repair the damage you've done. I can set things right. Well, that's mostly correct. You're not leaving here at all. I wish you'd simply cooperated with me. You're the finest marksman in Halcyon. You could have been my gun.
Oh, you could have been my target.
I had a feeling you'd say that. This prison is equipped with an automechanical warden. I've had it programmed to eliminate you on sight and rinse your remains down a drain. And don't worry. I will inform Dr. Wells that you died heroically, or something.
Don't worry about it. Should have just put all of them in one line. RAM.
This is gonna be fun. It's all in the wrist.
It's dead, I guess.
Wow. Nice work.
He was bringing a lot of backup, wasn't he? Ah, too bad. They die without even you killing them.
Why won't you just die?
Detecting.
That was fun.
Don't you know I can slow time down?
You don't know how glad I am to see you. You did the right thing. Akande was a monster. Her death was much deserved, and long overdue. And you lunatic, you broke into the board's own fortress just to rescue one doddering old man. You are absolutely out of your mind, and I can't begin to thank you enough.
You're welcome, Phineas. Could have sold you right at the start of the game, you know.
Ah, all in a day's work for you, huh? You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life. But there's still so much we have yet to accomplish. You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated.
Yeah, that is true.
I would like nothing more than to celebrate this victory, but we have a serious problem on our hands. Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing. 2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all.
Hold on, Doc. Are you telling me the Earth went dark 3 years ago? And the board's just been covering this up?
They've been incredibly effective at concealing the truth. Right now, the only people in the colony who know are standing in this room. We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our own.
If they have gone extinct, we definitely want to stay ourselves, stick ourselves alive so that we don't go extinct and destroy all the humanity.
Yes, we do. You've done a marvelous thing. You've succeeded where anyone else would have failed, including me. We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with the Hope's brightest minds. And then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time. We're going to need a leader, and I can't imagine a better person for the job than you. What do you say, old friend? Will you help us?
Didn't you wake me up for that?
When I revived you, I thought you were going to help me save this colony. I was wrong. I had our roles reversed, you see. You're the one who's going to save us all. I'm just the one who set you on your path. You're the best thing to ever happen to Halcyon. If you want to take it upon yourself to lead this colony, you have my support. We're not a colony any longer, are we? Our last connection to Earth has been severed, and so we have been set free. Our future is uncertain, and no one knows what tomorrow holds. Exciting, isn't it?
Well, mostly starvation, isn't it?
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan. But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, his actions altered the course of history. The events on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny. Between MSI's worker-centric policies and the iconoclast's manpower, Sanjar and Zora were able to rally many of the Terra 2 townships to their cause. MSI's workforce swelled, and the iconoclasts enjoyed a significant surge in their ranks. The board was too distracted by infighting and internal politics to stop MSI from becoming a powerful corporation and a refuge for townships that might have fallen through the cracks. Consumed by paranoia, Luya Hagen took Sublight Salvage in a controversial direction, openly accusing board officials of an extraterrestrial conspiracy. One day, an accident at the Groundbreaker's docking bay silenced her forever. Time would tell if her replacement could keep the Sublight family together. After returning to Edgewater, the deserters negotiated workplace reforms with Reed Thompson, including a single day of rest, which came to be known as a weekend. As the world around him changed, Thompson found himself pining for the old days. He was known to spend his weekends in the cantina, nursing one of the few remaining bottles of Zero-G, and repeating to himself, "It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice." As for Adelaide McDevitt, she tended to her garden in solitude for another year before passing away. Her body was discovered some months later, when Reed Thompson paid her a visit in an effort to make amends. Her remains were buried in a place of honor, underneath the floor of the Edgewater Cannery. Reed believed this was what she always wanted. Under the leadership of Junlei Tennyson, the Groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers, schooled in her family's traditions. The future of the Groundbreaker looks promising. The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs. It was a dark time indeed. Your influence shifted Ellie's perspective. She finally admitted, albeit grudgingly, that she just might need other people. Sometimes. With a steady income from the life insurance payouts, she was finally able to afford a ship of her own. She hired a small crew and flew supply missions to communities on the fringe. Some of them were even legal. Life in Halcyon was sobering for Felix Millstone. The grand revolution he dreamed of never came. There was no great awakening for the colony, no celebrations in the streets. There was only the hard, desperate work of trying to repair a broken colony. Felix never had a head for numbers, but if there was labor to be done, he was there to help. Eventually, Felix realized that the work of a revolution was done with two hands. As much as he enjoyed his adventures aboard the Unreliable, the vicar, known as Max, eventually decided that it was time to move on, to live out the life he had sought so long to create. He knew there were many in the colony who carried burdens much worse than the ones he had struggled with, and he devoted himself to easing their suffering wherever he could. He only ever took up arms again to defend the defenseless. Unshackled from a lifetime of striving and fighting the universe and himself, Vicar Maximilian de Soto was finally at peace. Though Parvati eventually grew comfortable aboard the Unreliable, she never quite came out of her shell. She seemed to prefer the company of Ada to the crew, and she could often be found neck-deep in cables and grease, telling Ada funny stories from her childhood. While the colony fell into chaos, she found an island of relative peace with Ada, and they formed an unusual bond. She decided to remain aboard the Unreliable permanently as its chief and sole engineer. Nyoka returned to Monarch to take another crack at making a permanent life for herself. She formed the Charon Group, a mercenary outfit of ragtag survivalists and wilderness experts. Anyone in need of a guide, or just looking to throw back a beer and swap stories, could find her camping on the trail, or clearing an infestation. The SAM unit that accompanied you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales. Did you know that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning solution in Halcyon? Minister Clark was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it. As for Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. He eventually came to terms with his own past, and was able to forgive the mistakes of his younger self by devoting his remaining years to serving the colony. In the end, Dr. Wells was able to save every scientist and engineer aboard the Hope. Over the next decade, nearly all of the Hope's remaining colonists were successfully revived. Halcyon saw a period of rapid technological and scientific advancement. Breakthroughs in dietary supplements saved the colony from starvation. Geoengineering projects and social reforms began to change the structure and character of the colony. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor. He passed away a few years later. His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he revived. Today, Halcyon has stabilized. The people of the colony work hard to adapt to their new circumstances. Nearby colonies send aid and supplies. Life will never be easy in Halcyon, but for the first time in its history, there exists a sense of real, genuine hope about the future. And what about you, the unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon? Long after Wells passed away, you carried on his work with more energy, determination, and brilliance than he could ever muster. The years that followed were hard, but Halcyon survived by the efforts of the Hope's most promising colonists, the greatest of which was you. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
It's always an amazing feeling to finish a game. I'm not sure if I will play this game again, but that was just one mistake that I made. I didn't know about Adelaide. Would have saved her. That didn't happen. Either way, it's been a great journey. It's been a pleasure to be able to play and share this joy, and I'm not even sure what these feelings are, but just feel content. I feel peaceful. I feel something has been accomplished at this point. For the next few days, I'll be offline, won't be streaming, and once I'm back, we'll start with Total War Warhammer 3 co-op or solo campaign maybe. I heard that there is a tutorial campaign in the game, so maybe I'll go through that first to understand the game in details, because I'm very bad at that. But either way, it's been an honor, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for hanging around, thank you for the support, and I'll see you next time. Well, we've not played the DLCs, Peridon Gorgor or Murder on Eridor Thanos, because it's not part. DLCs are not available in Game Pass. So this is going to be it for now, and it's gonna be a hard time for me to not play and stream for the next couple of days, but such is life. I'll see you next time.